Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports. Excited to offer you guys a gorgeous 2005 Toyota 4Runner Sport Edition. This is a four-wheel drive, two-owner, Carfax certified guarantee vehicle, clean and clear title. Absolutely beautiful truck inside and out, as well as drivability. If you're watching this only on YouTube and that's how you came across this video, there will be a link in the description with our website. There's where you will find the price, additional pictures. We only use YouTube to host our actual video. It's not intended to sell it on YouTube, so we don't put all the information on this video, especially information that will change over time, whether it's mileage, price, etc. So all that can be found on our website, Davis, D-A-V-I-S, Autosports.com. True Sport Edition, beautiful truck inside and out. We did a lot of servicing here at Davis Autosports and reconditioning on this. Make sure to check that out in the description on our website or eBay. This is probably the highest mileage truck I have ever sold. I'm the owner here at Davis Autosports. This 4Runner, believe it or not, has 250,000 miles on it. Looks like a 30,000 mile truck. We typically don't sell any vehicle maker model over 150. We typically specialize in very low mileage. So when this thing got traded in, it actually came to us a while ago, and I had this at a second residence because it was such a nice truck. I rarely would visit that residence, and it's really just been sitting there in the garage on a trickle charger. So I actually sold that property. So the 4Runner is back here in Richmond, and we did some additional servicing and reconditioning to it, and it's going to make somebody an absolutely phenomenal truck. Like I said, I had this at my residence where my wife would be in it, my kids would be in it, so I was not putting them in any unsafe vehicle. So that should give you some assurance how nice this truck actually is. And I think while it was down there, it may have accumulated 200 miles on it in the last year. So beautiful, beautiful truck. Now that it's back here in Richmond, I may use it as a demo vehicle for myself, so it may accumulate a couple more 100 miles on it, but that's just because I love driving these, and they're very comfortable. So one of the things we did a full paint correction service on this truck. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's not painting the truck. We're essentially wet sanding it, compound polishing and buffing, and the end result is beautiful paint. The original headlights were a little bit oxidized, so instead of sanding them down and all that, we put brand new headlights in. It's way better, lasts way longer. So cosmetically for the exterior, that's about what we did. But the paint correction is about a 5-6 day service with 2 guys on it, and just makes this white paint really, really pop and look absolutely gorgeous. We're losing some sunlight here, so I'm going to rush through the exterior and interior a little bit faster than normal, but this thing is insanely clean. Rocker panels are 100% perfect. True Sport Edition 4Runner, and a gorgeous, gorgeous truck. AC's ice cold. Everything in this truck works exactly as it should. There's no check engine light on. There's no airbag light. There's no ABS light. 100% solid truck. I would drive this truck across the country if I had to. And look at this truck. It doesn't look like it's got 250,000 miles. Extremely well cared for. I don't think there's any damage on the exterior anywhere. We're shooting this in 4K. Look at that gloss on that paint. Now, with that said, I'm sure there's some little bit of wear here and there, especially on the front. There may be some, typical little rock chips that have been touched up. Little tiny things on the bumper, but no damage. Nothing that needs to get repaired. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous truck. Rocker panels are perfect. Bottom of the doors on the inside, lower rain guards, or gutters, also perfect. Servicing wise, it'll be in the description, but I know we did some power steering lines, a couple other things. Like I said, I can't think off the top of my head, but that will be in the actual description. Undercarriage of this truck is not your typical extremely rusted up 4Runner. Very clean underneath. That doesn't mean that it's not going to have surface rust or anything like that, but doesn't have your typical frame damage or anything like that. Once again, wouldn't own a vehicle personally, surely wouldn't sell one, but wouldn't have my family and kids in it, most importantly. Every single panel, I'm not going to go through and show you, we're losing light. Every single panel has a factory issued VIN plate all around. It is a completely all original panel bodied truck. Nice accents here with the Alcantara, the aluminum, really the inside. Once again, I don't smoke. I don't buy smoker vehicles, but I surely wouldn't own a vehicle that's been smoked in. My wife doesn't smoke. I don't hang out with anyways, we'll leave it at that. 100% smoke-free truck. Not one single burn. We are a platinum diamond WeatherTech dealer. We put these in all of our trucks. These were put in when I brought it to my house, and just look, I mean, we maybe never drove it, and that's not to cover anything up. Super clean. Also has, we didn't install this, came with it, alarm remote start combo, which is really nice. It does have a nice Kenwood Bluetooth. The only thing that this truck does have, which is very common in the Toyota Lexus world, does have some very slight cracking on the dash. Other than that, it is as perfect as you're gonna get, and that really doesn't bother me. Another thing that's amazing is this steering wheel. Take a look at this. There's no wear whatsoever on this steering wheel. The threads are perfect, the buttons are perfect. This truck truly, I mean, it looks like a 40,000 mile truck, and that is the reason why I picked this truck to bring down to our property. Once again, factory issued VIN plate. Bottom of the doors, super clean. WeatherTech's in the back. Clean. You're not seeing stains here. This is like a velour suede sort of material, so that's what you're seeing right there. Factory issued VIN plate. Rear cargo in this thing is literally, we've never put anything back here. You got your step up, that folds flat. Look how clean the cargo mat is. Underneath, once again, not hiding anything, absolutely clean. Everything is in the compartments as it should be. You got your cargo cover that works perfect, in great condition. Your net, once again, if you don't know what that does, that folds flat, super neat. Got some shelving in there. Check out just how perfect and clean all this is. Spotless. All the way around. Typically rain gets in there, gets all funky. You'll see rust start to build up right there. Same thing up here. Super clean, guys. For the year, you're never gonna find anything this clean. Once again, I guess I will be showing you all the panels. I meant I wasn't gonna walk around and show every panel at that time. Once again, no stains. This sort of material, this fabric, gives a weird illusion at a distance that there are stains, but they're not. Same thing once again with the velour. Once again, please note, slight cracking. It is four-wheel drive. Rear window works as it should. All books and manuals. Super clean. Factory issued VIN plate. Sound system is also really nice in this thing. Clean. That is the theme. Factory issued VIN plate. Dog legs are great. Rockers are great. Bottom of the doors are good. Alright, I'll show you the engine bay, and then we will take this sucker for a drive. No glorified engine bay. We didn't detail it, didn't throw a bunch of shine on it. That's not what we do. Just a nice, clean engine bay. Engine has a ton of pep. Factory issued VIN plate. Alright, so we are going to take this thing for a drive. Also, we did order a muffler for this guy, which is not installed yet, but I think we actually started to take the original one off. So, AC is ice cold. All the electronics in this thing work absolutely perfect. I'm opening up the sunroof right now. Opens and closes, no problem. And I just noticed you didn't get a view of that. I apologize. It works perfectly. Here, I'll do the tilt as well. I'll do a quick slide. Perfect there. I'm not going to go through and show you all the windows and mirrors and all that. They work perfect. AC is ice cold. Four-wheel drive works exactly as it should. I'll show you this guy because that is important. Nice Bluetooth system. Once again, the truck's never been smoked in. This thing looks, feels, and drives. Look at this steering wheel. It's perfect. I've seen these trucks with 100,000 miles where the steering wheel was nasty. Check out those buttons. I mean, they're not all worn out. Obviously, if you're looking at these, you're well aware these things will go 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 miles. If you don't get 350 to 400,000 miles out of your 4Runner, you absolutely neglected it. I'm sure if you're looking at these, you're well aware. Brakes are absolutely perfect. I believe when we first got this thing in, before bringing it down to the property, we did some brake work on it. But this is a turnkey truck. You buy it, you drive it. In the future, you change some fluids. It's a machine. Something will eventually happen, but you're not going to have to buy it and immediately have anything done to it. I mean, just smooth as can be in all aspects. Acceleration, drive line, steering wheel. I mean, the steering wheel's not moving at all. If you're not familiar with 4Runners and the longevity of them, do some research online. A lot of people that have these, you know, it's almost a thing with Toyotas to own one with high miles. There's plenty of threads on a lot of the forums where people have 600,000, 700,000, 800,000 miles. If you're not a Toyota person, it doesn't make sense, but if you know about these, then I'm sure you're familiar with just the longevity and how reliable they are. The biggest thing is, just like anything else, maintaining service and making sure you're, with these in particular, just not buying something that's rusted up. And as you see, the bottom of the door is perfect, rocker panel's perfect, frame's very, very clean, floor pan's very, very clean. And as you see, drivability is literally perfect on this truck. No odors whatsoever. Interior, I would, you know, with the exception of the dash, there's not even wear. It's really, really impressive that this truck has these miles on it. Hard on the brakes. Look at the steering wheel. No vibrations at all. So just engaged it. As you see, we were in too low. Put it in four-wheel drive. Truck's in four-wheel drive. Disengaged it. Go ahead and back up. Truck comes out of four-wheel drive, and you're good to go. This sound system also has Bluetooth, both for streaming your music and while you're on the phone. Microphone is mounted up there. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. If you have any questions, please make sure to read our full content. I'm here to answer all your questions, but I would say 40 to 50% of the emails and phone calls we get are answered in the actual listing. Whether it's in this video, we typically have 5 or 6 paragraphs on our listings, on all the content on this, so make sure to read through that. But when doing so, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. 855-955-3377. Thank you.